In America, the uneducated have always been one of the nation's largest marginalized groups. Horace Mann's solution was universal public education.
The 19th century one-room schoolhouse on the prairie stands as a testament to America's understanding of the importance of universal education. Equal education for all. Americans knew that only by a common experience of reading, of mathematics, of science, of history, and in particular, a common experience of social and moral values, could the country produce enlightened citizens capable of self-government. Americans knew that universal education was the great leveler, the great equalizer of the playing field for its marginalized citizens, ethnic minorities, and women. However, fulfilling this realization didn't come easily. It started with an educational visionary who was born in Massachusetts at the turn of the 19th century. His name was Horace Mann, and he is considered to be the father of America's public school system. Before Mann's revolutionary vision, education was largely the right of the wealthy, particularly children of rich white property owners. Children of less fortunate parents were largely educated by mothers as best they could, and blacks weren't educated at all. But in 1838, Horace Mann changed that when he put forth his principles of public education. 1. The public should no longer remain ignorant. 2. That such education should be paid for, controlled, and sustained by an interested public. 3. That this education will be best provided in schools that embrace children from a variety of backgrounds. 4. That this education must be non-sectarian. 5. That this education must be taught by the spirit, methods, and discipline of a free society. And 6. That education should be provided by well-trained professional teachers. These principles have served America well. Yet extending them to include everyone has not come easily. In fact, their implementation produced some of the most heated civil and equal rights conflicts in the nation's history. In 1954, the Supreme Court's decision known as Brown v. Board of Education, the decision abolishing equal but separate schools for blacks, is still reverberating through the nation. Then, in 1957, the integration of blacks into Little Rock, Arkansas's Central High School caused President Eisenhower to call in the National Guard to protect students. And 5 years later, President Kennedy again mobilized the National Guard to enable black Air Force veteran James Meredith to register at Ole Miss University in Oxford, Mississippi. Quotas for minorities and Jews in America's greatest institutions of higher learning, such as Harvard and Yale, did not fall until the latter part of the 20th century. And of course, it took until 1969 for the prestigious Princeton University to admit women. And even in the 21st century, with all of its technological advances for making knowledge free and available to everyone, America has not fully realized Horace Mann's vision of a universally enlightened citizenry.